Hi, this is Reese from Xero, and today I'm going to be showing you how we can integrate a accountancy system into Creator. Now we've chosen Xero because it's been quite simple technology that we've integrated. I know that a lot of people probably use MYOB, but we've chosen Xero to show you that we need to encourage our clients to go to the cloud. With 15 years of experience, we have found with a lot of rollouts, under 1,000 sites we've rolled out, we have found that it's been very, very hard on the implementation side to manage the technologies that are inside the client's environments. If so, for example, when we've done other PC environment technologies, with MYB, it's had a lot of hurdles. We really do encourage our clients, if you're a small business, please go to the cloud, because we really don't want to be managing your network when we do implementations. We're really finding that has been very frustrating. We find a lot of IT people control the situation and find that us skilled technology guys find it very difficult to give you the best solution. So we've chosen Xero to show you. One of our juniors have within one day did this integration to say, look, seriously, not hard to do, but we want you to go here into the cloud, and we welcome you with open arms. So with this demo, we're going to be showing you how Xero works with Xero. We're going to be showing you some Xero contacts, how it works, and invoices, items, how it links to products. So we've got a product table in there that can link to products, and then how we can create a contact from Creator to Xero and quote to Xero as well inside of Creator. So let's have a look at Xero. So we can see here we've got a user here called Andrew Johns. Before we do that, we have a tab. We created a plugin. Our good friend, one of our coders, Josh, did this in one day. He's done a great job. And what we've got here is a solution where we've got a Xero integration, and that's a private public key connected to our account. So we can actually import all your contacts. So we just have to simply create a load the contacts and bring it across, load the invoices and items. So just over here, these sections here. So contacts go over here, invoices and items go into here. Now, why that is really, really exciting that we've done that. Is that once we integrate bring your contacts and your invoices from an accountancy system in there, which is one click of a button, and then we don't have to worry about networks or PCs or anything like that, which we're very excited about that, is that we can do awesome things with your data. So we can go to Analyst Report, which I prepared something earlier, and click on here, find the data, and we can do things like that. So we can do charts, and Mr. Manager or marketing team or whoever it is can see your accountancy systems with better reports. I know Xero has tried their best, but there are so many better ways to bring your data in front of you, integrate it so into your systems that have awesome reports that says, all these different companies earn this amount of money. So we've got, with Creator, we've got a lot of cool reports and a lot of integration, and it has a lot of activities that we integrate. We integrate with Office 365 and so many things like that. So you get a 360 view of your business, and so that helps you guys out there. So let's go back to Xero, and so with those easy imports that you can do, you can bring your data into Creator. Now, say we're actually in Creator, because majority of the time you're going to be wanting to create a contact. So usually people will bring contacts first into the database. So we're going to get Andrew Johns. And John Andrews, sorry, my apologies, that great football player, reverse names. And we're going to push him to Xero. Simple as that. Now, first thing you got to do with what we have done, we kind of want you to make sure you have a company organization first. Now, we can change this code. Again, look, what with Xero, our goal is that we will adapt to whatever your process is. So this plugin you have that we can build in there, what my frustration was with, again, a lot of experience is that when we brought plugins from different companies, they kind of would always say this, you know, you can have anything you want as long as it's black type issues, which is this is what it does. If you don't like it, bad luck. So, for example, we've linked to companies with this plugin by default. Again, we can, for a little small fee, we can jiggy the code around to your process. Okay, so if you don't do companies, we can just do contacts as well. But that's what a creator serum is all about. Our goal is to simply adapt this plugin for free, and then simply develop a few extra features to it for your particular process, and that is what we're trying to illuminate to our clients, to say it's not that hard, but please trust us, we can do a lot for you. So let's continue on with my rant. So what we're going to do is go to contacts to Xero. Done. Simple as that. There's a link in here that I don't have to display on my, and that will link into Xero. Hopefully this will load. Let's do a beautiful refresh. It's a demo database right now. Let's do a good refresh with Xero, and let's find that contact called Andrew John's company. There it is. So with my email, John's Andrews, with my email address, and all that comes across very easily. So look, we're not going to charge you for this integration. We'll just charge you for the time to build it in there, but that's simple. So we've found that it's not, that again, it wasn't very hard for us to do that, and you've now got to bring a contact and create it into Xero. The next step we want to do is we're going to create a quote in from Creator Xero. So we're going to click on New Quick Quote here at 303, Andrew Johns, save and close, and we're just going to simply go, well, let's do a quote in here, and quote item, what's receipt X, and we're going to have 23 of those. What's the price? Price of each is $100. Save and close. So we've got a quote in here, and we've now, if you notice in here, is that you've got the section where you've got quote to Xero to invoice. Now, the only thing with by the primary default is that it's got to have a primary company section over here that we will integrate. Again, we can change this code for your particular needs, but what we want to do is show you with a quick plug and play. You can actually do quotes, approve the quote, and send it to send as an invoice. And what we're trying to, I think every business business owner's nightmare is that simple integration. Yes, we can do MYOB, and a lot of people ask this, but we always say with MYOB we've got to dive into your environment, and then the cost comes through. Now, I know Xero will love this, and they're probably listening to it eventually on this stuff, is that we really want to go to cloud because we really don't want to be working in your environment. The clients want this. My clients, we've done for many years, want a bit of a turnkey, but when we enter into your environment, it's like walking into someone's room. How messy is it? We don't know. There's some definitely neat people in there in life, but there's some messy rooms. So when we go into people's network environments, we have to go through and say, well, what is the environment? How dirty it is? And we find most times with MYB and many others, we've just got to put some time and energy to figure out what you've done with it, and we have some creative way you've used your accountancy systems. And with that in mind, we find it cost, and when people go, well, that's a lot of money, we go, yeah, because you're a mess. So we prefer you go to these cloud technologies because it's like turnkey. And I know you may go, well, hang on, I may lose control of where my data is, but yes, you will, but just it's like the Mac tax. You find that you're gonna have to, if you want your own environment, you're gonna have to pay for that. And we find that just us guys have really have only focused on cloud and only focused in this area because we want the best for our clients, and we're trying to preach to the high hills to say, please go here, because we find this has been very, very tough to manage. So, bit of a rant again. but now we're going to convert this. Now let's go back. So we're just going to convert this quote, which has got obviously an existing primary account. We know it's in Creator, in Xero, as you can see here. We know this is the amount, and we're just simply going to press a button. So we're going to go to add quote to Xero. Done. Now, what we've found, what we did in this particular scenario is we actually automatically created that item as well. That if that item didn't exist, create it and bring it in. And also we found we've created an invoice 303. We've matched it to this 303 over here. We've got a number of error checks as well. Again, if the invoice number exists in Xero, it will show up and tell you it's all bad. So let's look into Xero. So we go to, hope you don't mind me trying to figure out how to do this, sales. And drafts. We've been doing some heap of tests. And we're looking for Andrew Johns, and there's 303. So see 303? There. So we created that invoice on the 23rd of August, which is today, for 58,000. And there it is. So that is simple as that, where you can just now create an invoice. In here, it created the product items, the quantity, the unit price, GST, everything you need to do. So now, again, we now work in Xero, and I guess you have been trained in Xero in this particular area, where you will then simply convert that into a from a draft to and send it out into Xero. So simple as that. So the other things we have, done, which is if you want to do it, we do have invoices ourselves in this section over here. And for example, we've got an example where we can, for example, do our own invoices with Creator and bring that into Xero as well. And that just means is that you can actually go all the way down the rabbit trap of designing invoicing, because we do have warehouse modules. We know Xero doesn't have that, and so we can solve that problem for you as well, having warehouse modules and then pushing the Xero for Mr. Accountant to go through and go, cool, I get that, and I'm going to do my bookkeeping with that and wages and so forth. So that helps you with the Xero side of the fence as well. Now I hope that works. Also, what we've done as well is when we do a Xero conversion, actually we bring and link it to the actual products. Now I'm in the wrong tab here, so I'm going to go to settings and I'm going to go to products and services. Sorry, Mr. Clients. And if you can see here, every time I create an item, it automatically links to Xero. So as you do quotes and send into invoices, it will add that link to Xero and link it to our products and services, which is really cool. We will continue to improve that, but that is pretty cool. So you can actually know that your products and services is here, and that's linked to a Xero account, which is over here. Now notice that's very friendly, and again we've sucked the data across from Xero to Creator as well, because we have better reporting tools on there, so we can do better information, and that helps you with, for example, marketing in here. So if you're wanting to say if clients equal blah 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 these products and brought these information, we can jigger some code and put it to marketing, send email marketing campaigns, and have that 360 in the cloud, so you don't have to roll it out. So now I hope that helps with that. So this is a easy example of done with a very short period of time into Xero. Again, we can do MYB and all those things, but we're kind of trying to preach to the rooftops to our clients. If we go to PC environment installs, we're going to just have to enter into your environment, and that may cost, and I'm sorry, you should go to cloud technologies like Xero, Creator, we do Office 365. We really are encouraging cloud technology now because we find out of our huge years of experience, 15 years of database partners, we have found that a lot of our pain of our clients have been their environments. So please, this is a good example of how easy it is to move to the cloud, and please do it because you are not IT experts and you know how much it costs for IT experts. Do you really need that extra bill and that extra time in management of that environment when you could just release that to the cloud, and therefore you can focus on what makes you money, and that's something that we encourage. Hope that helps, and please look at any other videos we have, and appreciate your time. Thanks, bye.